You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital on CW23.
Good evening and welcome to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We're in Athens tonight, where the Warriors will host the 2-0 Stanford Olympia Spartans. Paul Wapple, along with Adam Anderson, back with Friday Night Rivals. Another fun night for football. And what are we going to see tonight?
We're going to see Stanford Olympia. It's a team that a lot of people probably tuning in don't know who they are, where they're from, anything about them. New to the Sangamo Conference, and I think we're going to have a really great game here tonight.
What do you see as the keys to tonight's game? SEFCU, your key to getting a new home loan.
First off, for Athens, you got to get off to a hot start. A team like Stanford Olympia, who's got some renewed success, some newfound optimism, if you can put them down early, it's going to be tough sledding for them because they are predominantly run offense. Once they get behind it, it could make it tough for them to get back in it, especially with a good Athens team. For Olympia, this is your first true test. This is kind of your measuring stick. You're new to this conference. You've 2-0. You've played pretty well in your first two games of the year, won pretty easily. This is a big test for you guys. Are you ready to be back in the playoffs for the first time in almost 8 years? We might find out tonight.
Beautiful night, absolutely gorgeous night for high school football.
Beautiful. You can't get any better out here. Field looks amazing. Got some music going, and we're ready for a big Sangamo matchup.
All right. Right now, we're going to turn it over to our sideline reporter for tonight, ABC News Channel 20's A.J. Gerst, and he will give us the field conditions brought to you by Brandt Professional Agriculture. A.J.?
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, Adam said it best. Just look at this field. Looks beautiful out here. Great for running the football. Something that both of these teams love to do, and what I'm calling the battle for Greece in central Illinois. Come on, we got Olympia, we got Athens, we got the Warriors, we got the Spartans. It's going to be a fun time out here tonight. Hey, you know that song, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me by Elton John? Well, players tonight will be hoping the sun will be going down on them, because once it does go down, it'll be a calm, cool 68 degrees. Perfect for running the football, conserving that energy a little bit here on this cooler September night. We'll toss it back to you, Paul.
Thanks, AJ. We'll be back with the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals kickoff from Athens in just a minute.
Eli Schiffer is the starting defensive player for the Athens Warriors.
Wait, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, they're looking like it.
Is that 8?
Yeah, 8 and 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
And welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We are just about set for the opening kickoff here in Athens, and we are underway as the Spartans and Warriors go at it. And look at this. Good return for Olympia on the short kick out past the 45-yard line, Adam Anderson. So what a great place to start. Yeah. First drive.
Good place to start. Nick Olson, the junior, took the kick there. Let's see what Stanford Olympia's got.
We talked about it. Both teams 2-0. Got a player down already. And these teams both have incredible ground games, Adam, and put up a lot of points in their first 2 games. And this is the a big test for both of them.
Yeah, and what's unique about both teams is they don't just have one guy that you got to focus on. It's 3 to 4 guys that you really have to watch that could do damage on any given night.
Zach Keedy is the quarterback. He's a junior for Olympia. Hopefully not a serious injury, maybe just a cramp, hopefully, here after the opening kickoff. Absolutely gorgeous night for high school football. The sun went down and a little bit of a breeze, and doesn't get much better than this. And right now we're going to go in the trenches. Brought to you by the United States Army, Adam. And there you see Olympia's offensive line.
So I'll call notice. We talked about him earlier. Left guard Blaine Haley going to Southern Illinois Carbondale. He is a large human. He's a big guy.
And he's a good one. And then for Athens, you see some of their key defenders there on the line.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough night for this Athens front line against the triple option offense. They could have the potential to make big plays. A lot of times you just want them to eat up space and make sure that they're occupying offensive linemen so your linebackers can come up and make a lot of plays.
And we're just getting underway here in Athens. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital, and gives us a chance to take a look at the both schools' aerial attack, brought to you by the United States Air Force Special Warfare.
You know, little irony in calling it an aerial attack when we might only see about 5 to 6 passes from both teams here tonight. But Keedy has a very good throwing arm. They do throw the ball occasionally. It's not what they want to do, but he has the ability to do it. And keep an eye on Chase Litwire. He's 6'4", 190. That's a big target for him to have.
Definitely is. Injured player on his feet. Always great to see that. So here's the replay of the opening kickoff just a few moments ago.
Took a big hit. Hopefully he gets up and he's okay.
So 1st and 10 from their own 42, and talking about Olympia, the Olympia Spartans. First year in the Sangamo Conference.
It's going to be a dogfight in a phone booth here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No doubt about it. On 1st down, handoff. Maybe a couple tough yards there. So we just get underway, and that was Cade Lawler with the carry for the Spartans.
And in both offenses, your fullback is kind of your key guy, your lead guy. They're the guy that could potentially carry the ball the most when looking at an option or a wing T offense. So Cade Lawler, you'll probably hear us call his name a lot here tonight.
2nd and 8 for the visiting Spartans. Keedy under center. Olsen in motion. Olsen gets it. Got some room. Close to 1st down. Gets the 1st down. And that is a Brandt Professional Agriculture 1st down. Want to thank Brandt, one of our 1st down sponsors all season long on Friday Night Rivals.
Great play design there by Stanford Olympia. Overloaded the right side, made it known, hey, we're coming to the right, especially with the short motion. Keedy gets a great job of throwing it out there to him, and he does the rest with his speed.
So Spartans move into Warrior territory. 1st and 10 from the 47. First quarter action. Back to throw. Look at that. Hit hard. Got rid of it. Just a little too much air on it. Had a man open. 45, Clayton Mortimer, the intended receiver. And how about that, Adam? That's a pass.
I'm sure Coach Ryan Knox is taking a big, deep breath right there, that there was pressure up the middle, and Keedy threw that ball about a half second earlier than he wanted to. He didn't have one, but he had 2 Olympia Spartans deep downfield, wide open. Pass was intended for 45, Clayton Mortimer, and there was Alessandro Pontran on the sidelines was the closest person to him.
So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. And some movement. See who the flag is on. Olympia says it's on the Athens. Let's see what the officials say.
False start, offense 85.
And it is. So Spartans jumped a little early there that time, so it'll be.
No, so he signaled the correct penalty, didn't say it correctly out loud. So it was on Athens. Free 5 yards for the Spartans. I was confused too there for a second.
Second and 5. Little misdirection there. Keedy, the keeper. He's close to a first down.
See where they mark this ball. Could be about a half yard short here.
So that'll bring up 3rd and short.
No, he's going to give it to him.
Oh, he did get it.
I thought maybe a measure, but he's going to say the ball was far enough.
Move the chains, and it's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. The second one for Olympia here in the first quarter. Spartans on the 36. Keedy keeps himself up the middle.
Ball carrier number 5 for the Spartans.
Gets maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, just a simple quarterback keeper and just trying to isolate linebackers on the inside. The Athens Warriors did a great job of collapsing that hole and didn't give Keedy much to work with.
We've already seen one pass, Adam. First possession of the game. We joked about we wouldn't see 5 the whole game, but who knows? Might be a few surprises. 2nd and 6 for Olympia. There's the give this time.
Ball carrier number 5 for the Spartans.
Across the 25. After Lawler with a good run there.
Again, just your basic triple option offense. So what that quarterback is looking at, a designed player from the Athens Warriors. If that guy attacks him, the quarterback's going to pull the ball out. If the Warrior defender stands there just like that, he's going to hand it to Lawler and see how much he can get.
And that's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Olympia. Handoff. It's time to Olsen. Check that, Lawler, the ball carrier.
Again, the offense that Olympia is running isn't, it sounds like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth when I say this, but it's not simple, but it's not hard either. There's a lot of responsibilities, but they want to make you think about what you have to do on this next play. And when you can get any athlete thinking, you've already won the game.
2nd and 6, and got a timeout. Olympia. So with 8:17 to go in the first quarter, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back with more from Athens. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Sorry. A what? Oh, headset?
Yeah, I don't even see one.
Oh, jeez. Okay, all right. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We're in Athens. First quarter action, 8:19 to go. The Olympia Spartans have the ball. They're marching. Ball on the 21. 2nd and 6.
Another overload line.
There's Olsen. I checked that. Keedy kept it.
Hey,
Bring
Folks
up
at
third
home,
down.
get used to that tonight. We're gonna. It's hard to tell, and that's just a testament to how good this offense is. Because Keaty left that ball into Lawler's breadbasket there pretty late, and then he pulled it out. Great job by Athens. Again, you got to play your responsibilities. When you do it correctly, good things can happen.
And tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing. 3rd and 5. There's the pitch right. Slips, still on his feet. Reagan sitting. First time we've called his name tonight.
Great job by number 9, Zach Laird. He was kind of all over that, and this puts Olympia in a pretty precarious position. They do have a very good field goal kicker, but do they want to go for it here and try to establish, hey, you're going to be in for a fight here tonight?
So 4th and 2. Check that, 4th and 5. No, it's 4th and 2. It's 4th and 2. Yes, I had it right.
I would say about 2.5 even. Athens has really got to watch the football here on the snap count.
And they are going to go for it. Spartans
No,
up.
I think Olympia, I think he jumped first.
Dead ball, false start, number 23 on the offense. 5 yard, still 4th down.
So Sitton moved. And, you know, it's not every day, Adam, every high school football game by any means you see these kinds of offenses playing go head-to-head, which is really interesting,
you know,
I think.
20 years ago when old people like myself were playing, this would have been pretty normal. But in this day and age where, you know, the spread offense, shotgun, different formations like that have kind of taken over and become the norm, these are kind of the outliers, the old school, quote, offenses that you see.
And these two teams do it well. So now 4th and 7 for Misdirection, and who has it? Number 23 does. Sitton. The Warriors come up big on 4th down.
That's a huge stop by Athens, and I do like the move by Olympia to be aggressive here in the opening and tell Athens, you know, we're coming after you, but they just did a great job with the counter and misdirection there and really didn't give him much room to work with.
Now we see what the Warriors do with their solid ground game. Drew Cushman, the junior. Here's the quarterback from the 19. Back to throw.
He's got a man open.
Cushman got his man. Look at that. The 45-yard line. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Catch made by Tank Hill. What a great name.
What a first team name right there. And that was a big catch right out of the gate. That's a huge momentum play to swing it back over here on 8th. And let's see if they can put a few plays here together and put the pressure on the Olympia Spartans.
Interesting call, was it not?
Yeah. And
everybody thinks they're going to hand off ground game, but ball on the 45. Keep it on the ground this time. Just about makes it to midfield does Corey Craig Jr., and he's had a good first couple of games.
Yeah, came hot out of the gates in week 1, had over 200 yards rushing, a few touchdowns, had a great game last week. He might be their guy to watch this year.
5'8", 185 pounds, and now we'll go in the trenches, brought to you by the United States Army. And you see the Athens offensive line.
Yeah, a lot of the same names you're going to see. These guys do double work, and that's why it's going to be a dogfight all night.
On 2nd and 5, Spartans D comes up big. They throw the Warriors for a loss there. Corey Craig Jr., not as good a result as the first time he carried the ball.
Yeah, great job up front by the Olympia Spartans. Didn't give him really any room to work with. They had a deep penetration as soon as Cushman tossed that ball back to Craig.
So we talked a little bit, Adam, off camera about Camden Austin, the senior, number 19.
First game back here tonight, but if you look at his stats on the year, 1 carry, 1 touchdown. You can't be more efficient than that.
On 3rd and 7, back to throw, does throw. Out of bounds, incomplete on 3rd down. So Drew Cushman goes the air, nothing doing that time, and Warriors will be in a punt situation here, 4th and 7.
Great job by Olympia. Cushman was on a rollout, and they did a good job of getting in his face early, so he had to hold up. He did have a man open, but he couldn't see anything up front. So great job by Olympia to shut that down and get Athens to punt after really just one big play.
Fourth and 7, ball on the 48. Pretty good kick for the Warriors. Oh, takes an Athens bounce inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, and we'll take a break. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back with more from Athens in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wapple alongside Adam Anderson, ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gersh, our sideline reporter tonight, and the entire SEPQ Friday Night Rivals crew. Absolutely stunning weather, incredible weather. Week 3 high school football, 4:25 to go in the first quarter. No score. Olympia has the ball for the second time tonight. Zach Keedy, the junior, is their quarterback. Pitches right side, goes wide. Got first down, look out. Oh, and out of bounds, but he gets the first down. Good run that time, Reagan sitting, and that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Again, great play by Olympian up front. When Sitton caught that ball, he had 3 white jerseys in front of him, kind of a little convoy to get to the outside. Athens is very lucky that he was pushed far enough to that sideline. Take a look at the replay here. Look at those white jerseys out in front. You couldn't ask for a better view than that as a running back, and they just got him enough there at the end to push him out of bounds. Carson Mueller might have stopped a touchdown right there.
First and 10 from the 18. Keedy keeps it.
It's been very right side heavy of what I've noticed here so far in the first quarter. A lot of Olympia runs are going to the right side, which for me caught me off guard because your Division I lineman is a left guard. So you think they would want to try to run behind 78 Blaine Haley, and they haven't. They've gone away from him a lot, and maybe that's part of what Coach Knox was thinking as well. Hey, they're going to go to the left. They're bigger on the left side, and they've gone to that right side most of the time.
2nd and 8 for Olympia. There's the give to Lawler. Still going. And he gets a first down. See, Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
They haven't signaled it yet, but he had enough yards. Take a look at the replay, and Lawler just gave a good second effort right here to push the ball over the first down marker.
5'9", 170 pounds. And we talked about, Blaine Haley and 300 pounds, 6'6", and he is solid as a rock. On 1st and 10 from the 28. Keeps it himself, does Zach Keedy. Warriors read that. Nothing doing that time.
Yeah, great job up front. They did not follow that. Jay Schwab up front who's got maybe one of the best mullets I've seen this year. As he walked onto the field earlier, he did a great job with that and didn't let Keedy get going.
6'2", 290 pounds, senior Jay Schwab. 2:28, first quarter. We are in Athens. Two teams that have scored a lot of points first two games. On 2nd and 10. There's the pitch wide. Look, it got some speed. First down and out of bounds.
See what they marked. I think he stepped out right before the first down marker. Had a lot of downhill speed there.
It's Hunter Martin with the carry.
First carry of the night.
Bring up third down. And short. Keedy. Hands off and
oh, I think he kept
yardage.
it.
He sure
enough,
did.
You got enough for a first down, though.
It's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
That's how comfortable you can get in this option offense. As Zach Keedy right there, that ball was in Lawler's stomach probably a good 2.5 seconds before he pulled it out and still got enough for a first down. It makes it very tough.
To run this kind of offense, Adam, your quarterback has to be confident, have to have a lot of poise.
Yeah, and has to know you're going to get hit whether you have the ball or not, and you got to be okay with it.
On first down from the 40. Keedy kept it. Thought he was going to pitch it, but he did not, and thrown for a loss of a couple on the play.
The reason he couldn't pitch it, though, Athens Warriors playing their responsibility. You take a look at the replay. Nick Laird takes quarterback number 15, if I could find my name, Jared Schnapp, had pitchman. So he played a little bit middleman, knowing Laird was tracking down Keedy. Didn't allow him to pitch that ball out there because he probably could have caught it from him. But that's playing responsibility, sound football against a triple option offense.
2nd and 12 for the Spartans. Keedy keeps it himself. Gets just across midfield. Check that. 45.
Big third down here. Stanford Olympia has done a good job of being inside of 5 yards on third down, which has made it tough for Athens to get them off the field. But this could be big, because I think if you can get a stop, you're probably in a punting situation if you're Stanford Olympia.
And both teams going to their sidelines.
Yeah, the play clock didn't have to call one before the end of the quarter then.
So, a pretty quickly played first quarter here in Athens. No score after one. We're going to take a break. Back with more SEPQ Friday Night Rivals from Athens in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We are ready to start the second quarter here in Athens as the Warriors taking on the Olympia Spartans Sangamo Conference matchup. Two unbeaten teams. On 3rd and 5, pitch right, and there's a first down as it goes out of bounds as Nick Olson.
Great job, got enough for the first down. They're gonna have to keep a watch, because sometimes there could be a halfback pass back to Keedy.
All right, and let's go down to the sideline for the Cascom sideline report. Cascom keeping you connected. AJ Gersh.
Hey, Paul, I'm here with Brent Mason from SEPQ. Brent, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So what do you do over at SEPQ?
I'm a business loan officer for us.
And what a partnership it's been between Friday Night Rivals and SEPQ. 7 years running.
Yeah.
What does a partnership like that mean to you guys?
Oh, it's everything to us. So, been a partner for 7 years now. I love coming out to the football games, seeing the communities, and just everything we're able to give back.
And, you know, we were talking a little bit earlier about something really cool that you guys are offering, exciting thing for some customers. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so right now we just introduced a 1.5% cash back credit card on our business and consumer cards, so that's a really great feature to have for a lot of our members.
It definitely is. And also, you have some events coming up in the community that people might be able to get out to?
Yeah, absolutely. So in October here, we've got Zooly Gooly out at the zoo here in Springfield, and then really excited about this one. In February, the American Lung Association Lung Climb is coming back to Springfield, so that's going to be at the end of February, so not too early to sign up for that one.
Yeah, mark it down on the calendars, everyone. Brent, thank you so much, and we'll toss it back up to you in the booth.
Thanks, AJ. Thanks to SEPQ. 2nd and 2 from the 42. There's the handoff to Lawler. And he's got the first down. And that is a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. And that's the second first down for Olympia on this drive, or at least in this quarter. So I want to thank Hardee's, one of our first down sponsors all season long.
Yeah, Olympia is now, you know, maybe somebody tipped him off. Hey, you're being very heavy on the right, run side wise. They've gone back to the left here as we've started this second quarter. And watch number 78, Big Blaine Haley up front. And he is just imposing his will on green jerseys out there. He's tough to stop in the open field if he can get his paws on you.
From the 38. This time it's sitting. To senior.
Yeah, took the inside handoff, and Laird was just standing there waiting for him. Again, very similar plays for both teams, so it's not like they're running stuff these kids have never seen before, but seeing it in person is always a little bit different.
Second and 9.
Exact same play.
Warriors right there. Wow. Good D that time. Caleb Craig and a couple of others, defenders for the Warriors.
Again, almost the exact same play they called before that, just had an extra guy pulling in front of him. But now we got a 3rd and long situation. Stanford Olympia's never been in this position here tonight. Let's see what the Spartans can cook up here.
3rd and 9 from the 37. Will they go to the air? Will they not? Let's see. Keedy looks to throw. Does. Cross the middle. Caught. Flags all over the place. And brought down. Nick Olson did not get the first down or close to it, but a couple of flags.
I think they're going to call illegal man downfield. It was a screen pass, which that means the ball has to be thrown behind the line of scrimmage. I think he caught that ball after the line of scrimmage, so I think that's what the call is going to be here.
Officials discussing it.
We have 2 fouls on the offense.
Okay.
Ineligible receiver, 3. Declined. Ineligible, 78. Accepted. It'll be 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Well, number 78, Blaine.
Yeah.
Blaine Haley. So
if you take a look at the replay, it's
quick,
just a screen pass. So you're trying to get your lineman downfield, but again, that ball has to be caught behind the line of scrimmage for your lineman to be able to go downfield and do that. It wasn't. The ball was kind of floated a little bit, and that's where the penalty comes in. I also think they had too many guys on the line of scrimmage out here on the right-hand side, receiver-wise. One of them's got to be on, and one of them's got to be off.
So brings up a punt situation for the Spartans, and time is called by the Warriors. Coach Knox looks like he wants to talk to his team about something.
Yeah, the Athens punt return team was not ready to be out there.
We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back with more from Athens. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, CW23. Back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 4th down, 7 to go for the Olympia Spartans. No score here in the second quarter. Brody Rector is back to receive the punt for Athens. Pretty good kick. See it, and it goes out of bounds the end zone. So touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 20. Let's go down to AJ Gersh for the Cascom sideline report. Cascom, keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul, down here on the field with Mac Warren, the Assistant Director of Recruitment and Response at LLCC. And Mac, tell us what's going on exciting at LLCC right now.
Lots of exciting stuff coming up. On Wednesday, September 28th, we have our Workforce Career Expo. This is in conjunction with our lineman rodeo each year. So what we're going to do is bring out local area high school students. They'll be able to visit campus, visit hands-on careers, meet with employers, and learn about careers that they can learn at our Workforce Institute at Lincoln Land Community College.
Very nice. And you have another event coming up a little bit later on in the fall, is that right?
We do, yeah. October 10th, which is a Monday, is our campus visit day. So if you are a new student, thinking about going back to school, thinking about starting college, if you're thinking about training for a new career, you can come out to Lincoln Land Community College. We got 2 sessions, 10 to noon. We got 5 to 7. And to learn more about that, you can go to llcc.edu or call 217-786-2577.
All right, you heard it here first, Mac. Thanks, man. We appreciate you. We'll send it back up to you in the booth.
All right, thank you. And on 1st down, Camden Austin got the carry. Told you he's back in action tonight. On 2nd down, the Warriors keep it on the ground, and it's Austin again. Pretty good run this time, and we talked about it. Only had 1 play in the first game, and he's back.
Yeah, back, and he was a guy to watch. He carried the ball a healthy amount last year. His name wasn't Ja'Kian Shanklin, and so he didn't get as much press, but he had a lot of yards last year. Great returning back for the Warriors. They need him to be healthy this year if they're going to make a deep run.
3rd and 9 from the 21. Drew Cushman, the quarterback for Athens. In the gun. Hands off. Got some blockers. Good room. 1st down. Look out. Up to about the 45-yard line, and that is a good run there. A Cameron Biggard, and that is a Hardee's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Yeah, great job by Athens. Came out in a spread formation. Got a flag on the far side of the field. I did not see that come in.
Sideline warning. Defense. 1st down.
All right.
Sideline warning.
Take a look. Spread everybody out, and then they just came right inside with Biggard, and he did a great job using his speed and vision to get to the sideline and get a big play. You know, the Athens offense has been very limited. Only had 1 drive in the 1st quarter. This is only the 2nd time they've had the football offensively. Let's see if they can put something together.
7:05, clock running in the 2nd quarter. Goes the other way, Biggard. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we talked about it, the newscast and the preview show. Obviously, this is a huge test for both these teams. They're in a dogfight. Tonight.
We knew it was going to be a battle. They've lived up to that. It's been a defensive battle here tonight, and that's what I'm a little bit surprised by, but not completely shocked.
On 2nd and 10. I thought I saw a face mask. We'll see if they call it or not. Craig with the carry.
I think everybody in the Athens community saw it too. It was right here in front of us on the sideline. And the way these bleachers are set, it was coming right at you there for a while. I do think Olympia probably got away with a free 5 yards there on that face mask. But what they've done a great job is up front. Blaine Haley and Tavian Talley have not let Athens do anything up the middle. And that is where Athens wants to establish what they want to do offensively, in that center to guard area. And those two are taking it away from them right now.
3rd and 6. Cushman rolling right. Looking. Just gets away for a cross line of scrimmage. And intended receiver fell down. Cushman was lucky to get that pass off before he passed across the line of scrimmage. Intended receiver, number 9, Zach Laird.
Yeah, so Laird was deep. A tough throw again by Cushman on the run and didn't have time to set his feet and get rid of that. But these Olympia Spartans have done a great job of putting Athens in unfamiliar situations.
Let's go down to AJ Gersh for the cast. All right, after this play here, we'll go down to AJ. Now we're going to AJ. All right, Cascom sideline report. Go for it.
Hey, thank you, Paul. Yeah, we were talking about the defense here in Athens tonight, and we were talking to Coach Lyons for Olympia a little bit earlier on as we were seeing a nice little return there by number 8 of Olympia. We'll talk about that more in a second, but Coach Lyons emphasized defense was his priority this week. I know stopping the run was his #1 priority, and he said if they could do that, they're really going to see how they stack up against the Sangamo Conference. They had 2 big wins against Riverton and Pittsfield, but here they say Athens their biggest test so far. They've shown up tonight. Back to you in the booth.
Thanks, AJ. That was Nick Olson with the return there for the Spartans. And a flag on the play.
You're going to have penalties on 2 separate teams. One against Athens.
We have a legal shift on the offense. Penalties decline. First down.
Yep. Okay. Because that penalty will negate whatever penalty was called later because it happened first. So they take the return, and another great field position start for Stanford Olympia.
Stanford Olympia, they're 2-0. That's all. They only won 2 games all of last season. Excited, like we said, excited to be in the Sangamo Conference. And
it's been a few years since they've won more than 2 games. You know, the Illini Prairie, also a tough conference. Some bigger schools in that conference as well. So they feel more at home here in the Sangamo.
On first down, there's a carry up the middle. First down, still on his feet is Cade Lawler. He's down to about the 32-yard line, and that's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
You know, the Athens Warriors just feel like they're playing on their heels a little too much offensively and defensively. They're being very reactive instead of being proactive, and that's why Stanford Olympia is the team that is dominating this first half. If you're going to look at it statistically and time of possession, they've really, your best defense against this Athens offense is almost to keep them off the field.
From the 31, keeps it himself, does Keedy. About the 24-yard line. So good run that time for Keedy.
Yeah, talked about it earlier. You got to play your responsibilities because the one time you try to do too much here tonight, and that is when Keedy or Olson or Lawler will make you pay for it, and Athens has to be cognizant of that.
Second down and 4. And official timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach Knox wants to talk about it a little bit.
Warriors take a timeout. We're going to do the same thing. We'll take a break. Back with more from Athens. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh from ABC News Channel 20 on the sidelines. And we've got a good one, 4:22 to go, second quarter. 2nd and 4 for Olympia. Keedy hands off. Look at Lawler go. Left side, still going. Goes wide. Inside the 5. And that's a first down. That's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Great job by Lawler. He had more than enough room there. Again, Athens didn't have enough guys out there to handle all the ball carries. Just take a look. Beautiful shot right there. You can see just nobody was out there to take care of Lawler, and he made him pay for it.
And it's 1st and goal for the Spartans from the 4. Scoreless here in the 2nd. Look at that sneaky little handoff there. Warriors read it, though. Lawler, once again, bring up 2nd and goal.
Olympia's had a lot of success with that quick toss to get to the outside. Don't be surprised if maybe you see that here on 2nd down.
Got a couple, so 2nd and goal from the 2 for the visiting Spartans.
Nope, just gonna.
He's in. Keedy keeps it, and he's in. Touchdown. And our Young Security is our touchdown sponsor of Friday Night Rivals. Courtesy of Young Security, there's $50 donation this week to the First Step Women's Center.
I don't think a lot of green jerseys even who had the football there. Great job by Olympia up front to get a big push and get the 6 points. And Looks like we're going to go for 2.
And that was pretty easy to get in the end zone there for Keedy that time. So 6-0. The Spartans will go, as Adam said, for the 2-point conversion. Keedy looks to throw, does throw, got his man, and he catches it, and it is a conversion completed. Good. Cade Lawler. How about that?
Yeah.
8-0.
Even a little bit of misdirection. We have some green jerseys. Guys asking, was that mine or was that yours? And they're kind of pointing fingers at each other. Coach Knox cannot be happy about how that progressed.
See the replay here.
Take a look at the. Had one orange jersey out, or green jersey out there to cover 2 guys, and that just doesn't work.
You're thinking keep it on the ground, right? I mean, that's the other thing.
I mean, option offense is, a
lot of
built to
things
get,
you can do.
Yeah, 2-3 yards, and on 2-point conversion, all you need is 3. So, interesting choice, but it worked. And it's 8-0.
8-0 Olympia. 3:14 to go in the second quarter. If you just tuned in, that is the correct score. Probably thought there'd be like we did, maybe a lot of points, but not so far. Been a good game. And now it's time for the Midwest Technical Institute Game Face Cam. Use the hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured in next week's game. That's the MTI Game Face Challenge. Hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge. All right. we saw him earlier with
I'm not sure if it's Safari night or Zoo night here with the students here from Athens, but they're out in full force and they're having a good time.
They sure are.
Just need to get their Warriors on the scoreboard.
That's what they want to do. That's right. George Martin will kick, and it's a squib kick and a flag.
Can't get offsides on Stanford Olympia.
Wasn't an onside kick, but it certainly wasn't going to be a deep kick. And
yeah, it was. I think they were trying to catch Athens kind of in that middle area. Their Athens coaching staff knew something was coming.
And let's take a look at the aerial attack brought to you by the United States Special Warfare. You see the Athens aerial attack.
Tank Hill had the big catch to start the game, but let's see if Athens can stay on the board here.
Martin with the kick, and it's out of bounds, and a flag, of course, will come out.
So that'd be good starting field position here for the Athens Warriors, unless they're going to make them re-kick it.
Legal procedure on the kicking team, and they're going to re-kick.
And they are.
Penalty. They're going to take the penalty.
Take the 5-yard penalty instead of starting at the 35. So just keep moving them back.
Sure. 3:14 to go. A pretty quickly played first half. On a beautiful night. Week 3 already, Adam. We're a third of the way season, third of the way in.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Enjoy it while we can, right? It's fun.
I mean, we always
this
talk
is
about
good
it.
stuff.
It's a sprint, not a marathon. He's shredded. I'm right here, right?
Yeah.
It was a good acting job, though. I like it.
I was. Back another 5. So the Warriors, could end up with pretty good field position here. Let's see what happens here. Martin kick.
It looks like they're going to directionally kick.
A 25.
Now, Olympia did struggle
30,
against
35.
Pittsfield with kick returns last week. It looks like they've shored that up.
Brought down to 37, Tank Hill with the return for the Warriors. So excellent field position for this drive.
Yeah, one thing Pittsfield did do well against Stanford Olympia last week was return kicks. It looks like Coach Lyons is maybe coached that up, and that was an important thing this week. Because in a game like this, two evenly matched teams, two very good teams, special teams can win or lose you the football game. So I'm sure he kind of harped on that this week.
First down from their own 37. Drops it, but gets it back. Cushman under pressure. Ball's tipped. Caught and dropped. Incomplete pass as a result of a play. Had a lot going on there, Adam.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. You know, I've been very impressed with number 69. Tavian Talley has really disrupted the Athens Warriors offensive line. Everybody's focused on Haley right there because they should be. He's a big guy. But 69 Talley has done a great job with getting in there early, getting in the backfield, really disrupting anything Athens wants to do up front.
6'1", 230-pound senior. Good play there. 2nd and 10 for the home team. Up the middle and gets a first down. Hard-earned yards there. Corey Craig Jr. And that's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
You know, Athens hasn't had a ton of success up the middle, and that is where they want to establish everything else they do offensively. It was interesting to note that Blaine Haley was not in on that last play.
Just shy of midfield. Now the Warriors do get across midfield into Spartan territory. Clock running, 2:36. Now the Warriors have used 2 of their timeouts, so they
only
have
got
one left here
yeah.
in the first half.
So you got to be
and they're moving pretty quickly. 2nd and 7. Cushman fakes, now gives it. Left side.
Just
going for a loss
there,
on the play.
yeah.
Nothing for Austin.
You know, there wasn't really any penetration, but there wasn't any real movement up front and just nowhere to go. Great job by the Olympia defense
to stop Austin. So 3rd and 9. Inside 2 minutes here in the second quarter. From the gun and whistle and
we got a timeout here. Stanford Olympia.
Olympia, timeout.
You know, Camden Austin, first game back, watching him carry the football, I still don't think he's a full 100%. He looks like he's still maybe a little tender, or he's being very careful. Doesn't look like he quite has his explosiveness back. And I know, you know, you're a senior, you want to be out there as much as you can because, again, you're only guaranteed a few number of games. But they have bigger aspirations here in Athens. So you're kind of towing the line of you want to make sure he's healthy enough to be out there. Just looks like he's still a little tender maybe even a little hesitant.
So Athens, you know, ranked again. We talked about that too. Ranked in the top 5 again in the latest high school football poll.
You know, I think losing in Carrollton, I think a lot of people thought last year was going to be the year that they made it to the state championship weekend and just came up short against Carrollton in the semifinals in a game that came down to the last 15, 20 seconds. A tough way to go out, but a lot of guys back. I think they still have those big dreams.
There's Biggard. About 3 yards on the play. So now you get 4th and long.
I think they're going to go for it here.
I think they would, too, with 1:35 to go. Clock running. 1 timeout left, as we mentioned, for the Warriors. So 4th and 7. Cushman in the gun.
Look for Cushman maybe to roll to his right.
And he is doing that. Looking. Got a man complete. First down. Out of bounds. That's a Hardee's first down. The reception that time made by Carson Muller.
Great job. Great job by Muller on the catch.
That's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Great job by Cushman. Just delivered a dart right in there because he did have coverage in front of his face right there on Muller. But he put it right there.
And you stop the clock, of course, too. So 1st and 10 from the 37. Cushman will stay in the gun. Looks to throw. Rolling. Does throw. In and out of the hands, out of bounds. Same receiver intended that time was Muller. Carson Muller, and just a little too much A little bit too late on that one, so clock stops, of course.
Great job by Hunter Martin, the defensive back on that play. There wasn't a whole lot of room for Cushman to deliver that football. He put it where he thought Muller could catch it, and only Muller could catch it, and just couldn't come down with it.
2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Bigger gets it this time, right side, got some room. Flag on the play. Bigger gets down to the 30. Let's see what the flag's all about.
You're going to get a hold on the Athens Warriors.
We have holding, number 60 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, spot of the foul.
That's tough for the Warriors. Trying to get on the board before halftime here, and here's the replay.
Right inside here.
Number 60.
Yeah, right outside of our grass there. And you know, stinks for Warriors fans. You're really close. You're going to be 3rd and maybe 1. And now you're 2nd and 15.
Ball on the 44 of Olympia. Cushman has time. Rolling. Now he's in trouble. Does get it away somehow. And in and out of the hands of Tank Hill. I don't know how he got that ball away.
I'm not sure either.
He had time, then he didn't have time. The pressure came. And
now what Stanford Olympia is doing a really good job of is they're getting out in front of him. So they're establishing an edge, saying you can't run any further than this, which also is blocking his vision of the receivers. So then he thought about, hey, maybe if I go back the other way. But again, Tavian Talley was right there on top of him. He did a good job of just to get that ball out of his hands.
3rd and 17. Cushman looking for somebody, gets rid of it. Incomplete, out of bounds. So now 4th and 17. 43 seconds left in the second.
You got to punt here and play the field position game, knowing that throwing the football isn't something Olympia does a whole lot either. Again, Athens has just been, Olympia's done a great job of just getting them out of their game plan here tonight.
Warriors in punt formation. They will punt. Ooh, pretty good kick there, too.
Kick.
Still on his
great
big
job.
Looking to go left side. Oh, my. Can't get him. Pretty good return there for Nick Olson. So he almost negated the whole punt there.
Looked like Devin Hensler back here with these first quick 2 moves. Got to make a tackle.
Yeah,
got to make a tackle right there. 3 guys miss and just using their arms and not breaking down. I'm sure Coach Knox is not going to be super thrilled to watch that on film.
So Olympia has it on their own 41. The line of scrimmage was what, the 44 on the punt there, so they almost negated the whole punt. It was a good return.
Like Olympia is just going to take this into halftime up 8-0.
Why not?
They've got to be excited about where they're at right now. You're only up 8-0, but you have to be happy about it. You came into this game as a test, and they've held up here tonight.
You're beating one of the top teams in the state right now, so Coach Knox is not happy.
No, he definitely not thrilled. I don't think he is extremely thrilled with the way his team has reacted. You know, this is their first big test too. They've been in games where they've kind of, had their way with the other team. I know they let Plains hung around for a while last week until they separated themselves in the second half. But here tonight, their offensive identity has been pretty much non-existent. I think a lot of that credit goes to Stanford Olympia.
Definitely. The Warriors are in for a game tonight. And let's go down to sidelines. AJ Gersh. AJ?
Here with Coach Lyons, first possession. driving the football, get stopped on 4th down. You come right back and force a punt. You said earlier this week one of your keys to the game is adjusting to adversity. How'd your guys do that?
I thought our guys really responded well in the first half. There were some times where they started to get the momentum back in the game, and we responded and got big stops defensively, and then got a huge score right before half there to, kind of get the momentum back in our side.
You got some playmakers on offense. We just saw a nice little kick return by 8 there, who's been phenomenal offensively as well. But how can we continue to pressure these Athens Warriors offensively in the second half?
I think it's just a matter of sustaining blocks, trying to stay on people. We had they kind of ran around us a few times and made a couple nice tackles on our counter plays. If we feel like we can sustain those blocks, at some point we're going to pop a big one. That's what our hope is. So we got to just continue to do our job, play disciplined football, and, play our game, which is just keep moving the chains.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Go ahead into the locker room. Can't help but notice the smile on Coach Lyon's face there as he heads into the half. Let's toss it back up to you in the booth.
Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it. 8-0 our score. Olympia leads Athens at halftime. And the S&K Buick GMC halftime report is coming up next. So you want to stay tuned for that.
We got a knot here, dude.
Yeah.
What is this meant?
Watching the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. And want to let you know that earlier today, CEFCU presented Athens High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. CEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. CEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. Thanks to CEFCU and thanks to Athens High School for being great hosts once again tonight. And we'll take a break. We'll be back with more on the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Rick Ray and Sons scholar athletes are from Athens, Becky Barrett. Becky has a 4.093 grade point average. She plays volleyball for the Warriors and is a member of the Sangamo and Tomahawk All-Conference First Team. Becky is on the High Honor Roll and is the National Honor Society president. She plans to play volleyball at Purdue Fort Wayne and pursue an education degree. And from Olympia High School, Crystal Cornwell. Crystal has a 4.083 grade point average. She's a multi-sport varsity athlete for the Spartans, competing in basketball, volleyball, cross country, and track and field. She was voted most valuable runner for cross country in 2021. Crystal is active in Student Council, National Honor Society, and is a recipient of the 2022 National Rural and Small Town Recognition Program Award. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing. Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing scholar athletes, Becky Barrett from Athens and Crystal Cornwell from Olympia. And let's go down the sidelines, check in with AJ Gersh. AJ?
Paul in between a couple of principals right now, Dr. Ed Jodlowski from Olympia and Matt Rhodes from Athens. And we have a little bit of a community involvement here that we were talking about earlier this week. Could you tell everyone at home what we've been discussing?
Absolutely, absolutely. First off, the community here at Athens has always been extremely supportive, and I know another packed house here tonight, and it will be probably for all of our home games. But we had to pack the gym night for our pink night for one of our teachers here that was for cancer that she overcame, and it was a fundraiser for her, and it blew us away on the amount of support that the community gave for her, over $2,000 for her family, and it was great. She's a teacher that's been in the district for many years. It was well deserved for her, and it was great to see the community do what they always do. They come out and support us.
Really was fantastic.
Really
I got to talk to her earlier this week. Such a sweetheart as well.
Yes.
And for Olympia, It's an exciting night tonight because really the first test against a great Athens football team. But what's joining the Sangamo Conference like?
Well, I think when we got the invitation to join the Sangamo, we were really attracted to it because we felt like the communities that make up the Sangamo were very similar to our 8 communities. And while we might have the largest enrollment, that's because we come from 8 small towns, much like Athens and many of the other towns in the Sangamo. We had a lot of knowledge of the Sangamo from playing them in other activities and sports, and we felt like it was just a great fit for us, and we're glad to be here in Athens tonight. Go Spartans!
What a first half of football. We're gearing up for a tough second half. We'll send it to you in the booth.
All right. Thank you very much, AJ, and thanks to the principals. Beautiful night for high school football. You're watching the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. We'll be back with more in a minute. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Adam, we have some highlights from the first half.
Yeah, Olympia started off the ball, marched down. Athens got a big 4th down stop, and he came out right at the gate throwing the football. And there's just been a lot of hard-hitting action here tonight. Lawler's carried the ball multiple times, but Olympia's been very hard to really kind of nail down. And Keedy got the score in there after a great drive, and they've done very, very well, I think, defensively more than offensively, of just putting Athens out of any rhythm at all here in the first half.
Yeah, and Olympia could have broken a couple of other ones, too, tonight. So there you see the 2-point conversion, make it 8-0, and that's where we stand now at halftime.
It's a great return here before the half, and that just kind of shows what it's been, that kind of night for Olympia and that kind of night for Athens, too. They just have not done well. Coach Lyons has really got his guys firing on all cylinders, and A.J. Gerst mentioned it after their talk at halftime. He had a smile on his face, and you'd be hard at Olympia not to have a smile on your face right now, up 8-0 here at halftime.
You're playing one of the top teams in the state, absolutely. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with more on the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Let's go down to A.J. Gersh. A.J.?
Paul here with Coach Knox. Couldn't make it into the end zone the first half. What sort of adjustments do you need to make to get the ball rolling offensively?
We need a block.
Short and sweet. Need to block. Defensively, though, you've been playing fairly well. You said that was a major key for you guys to come out victorious tonight. How do you continue to do that against a unique offense?
Well, they whipped us up front the first half without a doubt. They had more movement up front than we did, so that'll be the key to the second half is, we got to hunker down and, we can't get killed off tackle.
What'd you say to your boys in there?
We made a few adjustments schematically, but really it's a 1-2 thing right now.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Back up to you in the booth.
Thanks, AJ. Thanks to Coach Ryan Knox, Athens Warriors coach. And we've got some scores, Adam?
Yep, closest game in the area right now over Auburn, up 20-10 on Pleasant Plains. Both teams, needing a big win there. New Berlin was up 19-0 against Riverton last check. Williamsville was up 28-0 on Pittsfield. At halftime, Chatham-Glenwood was up 35-21 against Normal U-High. Sacred Heart Griffin was all over Decatur Eisenhower 56-0. And that game was only at halftime. A game we talked about in the pregame show, St. Teresa at Central A&M, 35-0 at halftime. Though St. Teresa, I think, could be the real deal again here in two-way in the area and maybe even in the state. So Mount Zion and Mahomet, the last time I checked, it was just 7-7. That was in the first quarter. So again, a game we had talked about, Mount Zion, a team we're going to see next week.
At Taylorville.
At Taylorville. And now that, I will say, we do a lot of these Friday night rivals, and sometimes it's just great games. That is a rivalry. Those schools, that's there's not a lot of love lost between those two schools when they get on the athletic field.
No, and we've done games at Taylorville and at Mount Zion.
Yep.
So it's a great game. So.
Two great communities. Taylorville with the turf and redid the stadium. It's a great place to watch a football game.
It really is. They do it up right in Taylorville. Mount Zion, those Braves are going to be tough. So,
I liked what Coach Knox had to say there with A.J. Gersh. He said it's a want-to thing. I don't think he's wrong in that assessment. You have to want to play better. This is the first true test. They got kind of hit in the mouth a little bit. Let's see how they can react here in the second half.
And there's the kick from George Martin, fielded at the 25. Turn that time. Hunter DeGiovanna for the Warriors. So, pretty good field position for Athens to start the second half.
Yeah, Olympia not kicking it deep, just playing it a little bit safe. Again, watching last field's game against Pittsfield, they did get gashed a little bit on kick return. So, a little bit of a strategy maybe here tonight against Athens.
Let's see if Warriors can be a little more effective on offense here in the second half. From the 36, there's the handoff. That one did not work. Stuffed right away that time, and Corey Craig Jr. nowhere to go.
Yeah, up front is just not working for the Athens Warriors, and when you can't run up the middle for them, it really throws off everything else they want to do on the outside. So they have to be better blocking up front. Take a look at the replay again. Just back in the backfield, there are green jerseys, and by the time Craig Jr. gets that ball, he's already looking at guys in front of him. You can't really even get started.
Loss of 1, so 2nd and 11. Cushman hands off again. Nothing really doing that time for Corey Craig Jr.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage again. Just a big mess of bodies in front of him, and doesn't let Craig Jr. use the speed that he has to get going.
And that's the thing, like you said, like on the first play there as well. You got to get something going. Once you get a step or two, then you're all right. But it's been tough sledding for the Warriors so far tonight. 3rd and 10 from their own 36. Cushman back to pass. Fires it, got a man. Complete. Was he in bounds?
He got his 1 foot down.
At the 40. So that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Athens Warriors, and a big reception there. That was a incredible catch to stay in bounds.
Yeah, in high school you only need 1 foot down. Tank Hill did just that. He's been a playmaker here tonight when they can get him the football. Keep an eye on him.
From the 41 of Olympia, there goes Biggard.
Now they're in a little bit of flow. Got a little bit of momentum. They moved the football, come back on first down, get some positive yards, and see if they can string a drive here together and get on the scoreboard.
They were really pretty much forced to go to the air there, weren't they, on that 2 plays ago, and worked out, and maybe that'll set them up. They've got some momentum now. 2nd and 7 from the 38. A little misdirection. Still on his feet. Camden Austin.
Took a big hit there. Good to see him get back up again.
Say.
I still think I don't think he's at full speed yet, but him at 85% is still very, very good.
So 3rd and 4 from the 35. Back to throw, Cushman. Good defense that time. Couldn't hang on. Zach Laird, tough pass to catch.
Yeah, a tough throw to make. He had a lot of pressure in his face, rolling to his left. He doesn't have time to really set his body there. They did a great job of getting in front of him. Again, Tank Hill open deep, but to throw that ball, you have to set your feet, be able to deliver a strike downfield, and Cushman just didn't have the time to do that.
Fair to say this is a pretty big fourth down for a third quarter?
Absolutely. This is a very big one.
Fourth
They're
and
going to have to get up and get on the ball. That took a little bit of time to call the play. Play clock's running down.
Fans are yelling yes, and they get it off. Biggard. Not even close. Nothing doing that time.
Again, 78. Blaine Haley's just right there. That's a big body, and he was all over it.
So the Spartans will take over on downs, leading 8-0. Well, the Warriors had something going there for a while on that drive.
Build a little bit of momentum, and then one bad play, negative play, and that's really kind of set them off their game plan here tonight.
Olympia from their own 36.
Oh, the receiver get a little excited out there.
Ball start on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Tomorrow we got a Central State 8 matchup. Rochester will play tomorrow afternoon. I think it's a 1 o'clock game at Southeast.
Yeah, don't go to Memorial Stadium. You see a lot of construction.
They're playing Springfield High. So 1st and 15. Warriors are there. Good play that time. They needed that.
Yeah, they did need that and stopping Lawler there before he could get going. Again, played their responsibilities, had some penetration in the backfield, and take a look at that replay. Could have been even worse there for Stanford Olympia. That's something you can't afford right now, is to turn the football over.
It's been a well-played game, hasn't it?
No turnovers. We've been light on penalties, too.
2nd and 13 for the Spartans. Here's the pitch, and boy, Warriors D right there again. Going for a loss on the play.
Cameron Biggard just shot right out there like a cannon. It stopped. That had been a huge play in the first half for the Spartans. So maybe some adjustments there by the Athens Warriors can take that away.
Sitting nowhere to go, that one.
Got to keep an eye on the football here. 3rd and very long. Obvious pass situation. You got to keep an eye on screens. Again, you still have to play your responsibilities.
3rd and 19. Third quarter action. Keedy under center. Back. Looks to throw. Under pressure. Gets away. Flag on the play. Throws it deep. Incomplete across midfield.
You're probably going to get a hold here, yeah. Going to get declined.
Penalties declined.
So
that's a huge first defensive stop here for the Athens Warriors in this football game. They have not kept Olympia to 3 and out all night. So the adjustments there worked. Great job by Athens to get a punt and get their offense back on the field to see if they can get something going in potentially really good field position.
Definitely good defense that time by Athens. Warriors should get the ball back in pretty good field position. Spartans punt. Just get it away. And the Spartans will down it. Wow. Athens gets the ball on the 45 of Olympia. We're going to take a break. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals. Back with more from Athens in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HS St. John's Hospital. We've got a really good game here. 7:30 to go. Third quarter. Athens hosting the Olympia Spartans. Both teams 2-0.
It's been a dogfight here tonight.
The Warriors trying to get something going here. They start from the Olympia 45.
He's got some room.
There's the carry. Look, he's got some room. His right first down. He might make it to the end zone. Let's see. Still going, and he is in. Touchdown. Corey Craig Jr. And that's a Young Security touchdown. A $50 donation to this week's charity, courtesy of Young Security, the First Step Women's Center.
But again, they had movement initially up front, and if you can give Craig a yard or two to get going, he's got speed, and he used it right there. He's made people pay in weeks 1 and 2. He's not gotten going here tonight. Maybe this is a step in the right direction for the Athens Warriors.
40-plus yards on that one. Now, Warriors are going to, of course, go for 2. Huge play.
Yes, this is
huge play in a game like this.
Huge.
And a flag.
Call offsides on somebody lined up offsides against.
Half the distance to the goal. Retry.
Got some fireworks going on. Literally,
still going
literally,
off,
yeah, from the touchdown. Well, that's a big penalty there.
Yeah, but
potentially
that moves it up another yard. You're just helping them out a little bit. Yeah.
Warriors going for 2. They need it to tie. The pitch, jump back.
Oh, did he get back in?
Oh, let's see. He did. He did. He got in. Corey Craig does it, ties it 8-8 with a 2-point conversion. Well, hearing that one,
yeah,
I wasn't sure.
They did a great job of stringing that out, and when he planted his feet, I didn't think there was enough room for him to come back to the right side and get in there, but he did just enough to get over the goal line. That is a huge response for the Athens Warriors for this football game.
And they are fired up. You see a lot of emotion on that sideline. All right, let's look at this.
Take a look. It strung him out, and as he cut back, I thought there were enough white jerseys, but again, that extra yard that the ball moved up, it helped.
All right, let's go down to A.J. Gerst with the Cascom sideline report. Cascom keeping you connected.
Paul, we heard from Coach Knox at halftime. I asked him what he needs to do better offensively. He said one word: blocking. And he just went up to number 72, Blake Tranowski. Also, number 53, the left guard. The left guard, Braden Leathers. He's a junior as well. Set the tone there for that run for Craig all the way into the end zone. I mean, we are literally seeing fireworks out here in Athens. Tie ball game. Back up to you in the booth.
Thanks, AJ. Well said. Well said. We've got a good one here. 7:20 to go in the third. And the Warriors kick off out of bounds.
Not a very good
flags.
kick.
Flags will come out, and they do.
See if Olympia takes possession or if they want them to re-kick. It looks like they're just going to take the ball at the 40.
And why not? That's
legal procedure on the kicking team. They're going to take it.
Let's see what.
Legal procedure on the kicking team. First down.
Yeah, the ball even went out before, so they're going to get the ball at the 44-yard line. It's a great starting field position.
It really is. So, 1st and 10 from their own 44. See how the Spartans respond. Add them to the touchdown and 2-point conversion.
Yeah, momentum is definitely on this Athens side. Let's see if they can get some of it back. Oh, the ball's loose.
I think the Spartans have it. Would have been a little more noise, I think, if Athens had it.
Coach Lyons has got to calm his guys down. You've been in close games before. It's still tight. There's plenty of time. No need to be in a hurry. Just the center got a little too excited and started pulling away before the ball was up into the quarterback's hands.
Keedy did
just
a good job.
Very lucky right there.
Keedy did a good job to recover it. 2nd and 9. Keedy under center. There's to give to Lawler. Still going. It's across midfield. And a good run by Lawler that time.
Great job. Broke 2nd, 3rd, 4th guys on him. A great job by Cade Lawler to keep that run going. If you take a look at the replay, he's hit once, twice, 3 times a lady there, and he almost gets a first down.
All right, Commodores. The Commodores going way back music-wise. So 3rd and 2 for Olympia.
Now I'd keep an eye if I'm calling plays, I'd keep it right behind number 78 on that left-hand side.
TD hands off. Oh my God! I think the whole Warrior defense was there, and they are fired up. Why not? Lawler nothing to do at that time.
They were in the backfield almost immediately. Great blitz call. Corey Craig Jr. came from his linebacker spot and shot in untouched and almost had Keedy before he handed the ball off. And it looks like Olympia is going to play a little field position game here and punt it. Don't hate the move. They've been very. Athens only had a few successful plays offensively, so pin them deep and maybe get the ball back.
Makes sense. 4th and 4, but you're at midfield, so Olympia punt formation. No pressure from the Warriors. High kick. Fair catch call. Ball's loose. I think Olympia has it.
I think they do too.
And they do. Oh, not what the Warriors wanted or needed.
No, that's unfortunate.
Oh. All right, we'll take a break. Watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more in a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson, ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gersh, the entire Friday Night Rivals crew. And we thought Olympia had the ball. They did not. Athens recovered. They start 1st and 10 on their own 22. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and look at Corey Craig barrel his way for some good yardage there on that one.
Yeah, he's fired up. You know, I had to poke my head into the other media room here at Athens and was talking to Principal Eric Zook, like, hey, did Athens get the ball back? Because we thought for sure it was going to Stanford Olympia. He said, no, he got in there and fell on it. So, you know, kind of a disaster here in the 3rd quarter averted for Athens Warriors. And let's see if they can turn this into a positive.
2nd and 3 for the Warriors. Craig again. Look at him go, Craig. Oh, hit hard, but 1st down, and that is a Brant 1st down. Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for the Warriors from the 45. And we want to thank Antonio's Pizza for providing tonight's meal for the Friday Night Rivals crew. Anything goes in Antonio's. That's right. Thanks to Antonio's Pizza. Great pizza as always. Thank you. 4:02 in the 3rd. 1st and 10 from the 45. The Warriors on the move. A little misdirection there, and pickup of about 3 on the play. And Corey Craig getting a lot of work here in the 2nd half.
Again, that's what they want to do. You got to establish your fullback in this offense, and that's up the middle a lot of times. And Stanford Olympia had done good in the 1st half to take that away, and Athens has done a better job maybe listening to Coach Knox's speech of you just got to block. And they've done better with giving him some openings. He doesn't need a whole lot to get going. We've seen that.
8-8. That is the score in the 3rd quarter here. Warriors keep it on the ground, just shy of midfield for Corey Craig Jr., who is a junior, and he's a good one. Boy, you go back to that 2-point conversion, obviously huge when you're a game like this, low scoring, past the midway point of the 3rd quarter, and 8-8. We've got a good one. That's 2-0 teams, and this is as good as advertised, Adam.
Absolutely. We talked about it this week. We thought we were going to get a great battle, and we've gotten one.
3rd and 5. Biggard. Spartans come up big. Nothing doing there.
Only got about
back to the line of scrimmage, maybe?
Yeah, let's see if Coach Knox plays some field position here or if he wants to go for it and keep the momentum on this Athens sideline.
So the ball's on the 49, 4th and 4.
Yep. I think you're probably, I think if you were if you were a yard shorter, I think you'd feel more confident about going for it on 4th down, but he's going to punt here, play a little bit of field position.
Low snap. Spartans bring a little bit of pressure.
Really
good punt. Fielded cleanly at the 21-yard line.
Oh, Stanford Olympia's going to be upset, but he did let up on the tackle. I mean, that's a bang-bang play. I understand with no penalty there. Of course, if you're Olympia, you're going to want it, but I thought it was a good no call.
I agree. All right, and earlier tonight, CEFCU recognized an exceptional volunteer from the home school with a plaque prior to the game. This week's CEFCU Volunteer of the Game is Misty Youngkin. Misty has been in charge of the Athens Sports Boosters for the last 5 years. Athens High School would like to thank her for her time and commitment to the school. Congratulations to tonight's CEFCU Volunteer of the Game, Misty Youngkin, Athens Sports Boosters. Thanks to CEFCU, and thank you, Misty, for everything you do. Back to action here on 1st down. Spartans want to get that momentum back, don't they?
Yeah, and that was a good 1st down run to get 5 yards.
So 2nd and 5, 8-8 is our score. Each team with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Just a great high school football game.
Keedy pitches it. Ball is loose. Spartans have it.
Keedy looked a bit upset by himself, but to pitch that ball, you know, all of us armchair quarterbacks think, oh, I can do it. But look at what he's facing. He's got a guy on his back, a guy in his face, and then he's got to throw that ball out there. You know, he is left-handed, so it is his dominant hand, but that's not an easy thing to do, and that's part of the triple option, that you take that risk of a fumble like that.
Time winding down in the 3rd. 3rd and 7. Big play for Olympia.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose. Athens definitely gets on it, and they've got it. They recovered a fumble. You talk about a big play. How about that?
Hey, you know, that's one that Keedy's going to look on film and just be upset at himself. Tried to do too much right there. He was already getting tackled. If you take a look at the replay, he's got some green hands on him already. You just have to eat that and live to play another day. Great job.
And who got it? Corey Craig.
Yep.
Having a good night here. 1st and 10 from the 14 of Olympia. On 1st down. Rolling, throws the other way. Complete. Tank Hill. He's made some good catches tonight.
Yeah, and that one wasn't easy. It went down to his shoelaces to get that one, and great catch there by Tank Hill. And we're going to go into the 4th quarter fired up.
Look at Coach Knox. He is fired up. We'll take a break. We've got a good one. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with the 4th quarter in a minute. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We've got a good game here in Athens. 8-8 as we start the 4th quarter. And the Warriors, Corey Craig gets the carry.
I think he got about a yard there. Big 3rd down here for the Athens Warriors.
3rd and short. From the 5. 8-8 game, 2 teams, both unbeaten. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Keeps it himself, and the Warriors say they have a first down, and they do. And that is a first down. That's a Hardee's first down. Feed, you're happy at Hardee's.
Great job by Cushman and the Athens front line. They're just, you only need a yard and a half, and call on Cushman just to get it. You really got to make sure you take care of 78, and they did just enough to get him out of the way.
First and goal from the 2. Cushman hands off.
Is he in?
Warriors say they're in. No signal yet.
He's about 6 inches short.
Just short.
But again, Craig Jr. on the second effort there got him almost in the end zone because he was met in the backfield by a lot of white jerseys. Obviously in 4-down territory here.
Second and goal. Cushman comes in with the play. Warriors faithful, they're fired up. Keeps it himself. Oh, no. Olympia right there. They pushed Cushman back. Third and goal.
I think you got to get to the outside here. Blaine Haley in the middle is just, he's not going to let them go that way. When you have to have two guys that are focused on just trying to move him, you're going to leave room for other white jerseys to step up and make a play. So I think you have to go to the outside. You got to get maybe movement with Cushman to throw a pass here. Maybe give him a two-way go of throwing or running. See what Coach Knox does.
Third and goal from the 1. Cushman, second man in, gets it, and he's in. Touchdown. The Warriors. Cameron Biggert with the touchdown, and that's a Young Security touchdown. Another $50 donation to this week's charity, First Step Women's Center.
Great play call by Dione, their offensive coordinator, Curtis. Dialed it up right there. Everybody's thinking about Craig, and then you get that second handoff to Biggert. By the time meets an Olympia defender, they're already standing in the end zone.
Oh, and he's coming off limping. Biggert is.
It looks like maybe he just has a cramp. Yeah.
Didn't seem like he was injured in the place, so hopefully that's all it is.
We talked about this at commercial break. Both of these teams have not, Athens, Pleasant Plains, Athens last week. Pleasant Plains stuck around for part of the second half. Stanford Olympia, I bet their starters have not played this late into a football game yet this year. Maybe even some of the Athens guys haven't either. It's going to be a battle of conditioning. Temperature has dropped, but it's been hot. It's still humid out there. It's tough conditions. A lot of these guys are playing two positions. Let's see what happens.
Going for 2. No. Not even close. Corey Craig Jr. stuffed and stopped. So 14-8 is our score. Let's go down to AJ Gersh for the Cascom Sideline Report. Cascom, keeping you connected. AJ?
Hey guys, it's a real battle on the ground here tonight. We've been talking a lot about Corey Craig Jr., who's averaging 9.3 yards a carry on the season. He now has 9 touchdowns through 3 games, and that was Biggert's 5th touchdown, and he's just averaging a measly 7.7 yards a carry. For a little bit of context, that was sarcasm, guys.
Thanks, AJ. No, I understand. 7.7 yards a carry. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
We've got an exciting 9:26 left, Adam, and now 14-8. That missed conversion could loom large here. And I want to remind you that tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing for sponsoring tonight's closed captioning on Friday Night Rivals. We appreciate it. So 9:26 to go in the ball game. It's been a good one the whole way. Very well played, and two teams just battling. Warriors do kick it deep. Field at the 18. Going wide right, got some room. Across the 35-yard line, and Reagan sitting. Good return there for Olympia.
So let's see how Olympia responds. Had the fumble on the last drive. Drive before that was their first 3-and-out where Athens got them to punt. Haven't had a great second half here. The adjustments that Athens has made it tough on Stanford Olympia. So let's see what they can dial up here, maybe what adjustments they made at the end of the quarter. Got to get back on the scoreboard.
Keedy and the Spartans start from their own 35. Keedy back to throw.
Oh.
Got a man open. Hits him. Down at the 30. Had that pass been a little bit longer, he might have been gone, but a big pickup, and that is a Hardee's first down. Feeds your happy at Hardee's on the big connection there. Pass play for the Spartans.
Yeah, Chase Litweiler, great job, just snuck past. Again, you're thinking run, and they play action pass. Keedy just floats it out there to him. Again, you're absolutely right, Paul. That ball's put a little bit in front of him. Litweiler's probably marching into the end zone right now, and we're talking about a 2-point conversion.
1st and 10 from the 30. Keedy hands off. Hard yards there, but not too many. Time for Lawler. You're Olympia, you've got to take advantage of this field position or where you are, now. You may not get another opportunity.
Yeah, that's a perfect point. If you're giving the ball back to Athens, you might not get it back, and that's something they have to have in the back of their mind. You don't want to worry about it, but it's got to be something you talk about as offensive coaches.
2nd and long. The pitch to Sitton. Warriors read that.
Again, that was a very good play for the Spartans in the first half. Athens has really just taken that away here in the second half. Whatever adjustments or keys that they talked about on that pitch play, it has not worked for Olympia here in the second half.
7:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Picture perfect night, I will say, for high school football. How's that?
Back to pass again.
Down under pressure, and he is sacked at the 40. Loss of 6, 4th and 20 for Olympia. Now, do you go for it, Adam Anderson?
No, I think you have to punt. With 4th and 20 is not a situation. I think you have to punt, play field position, and just hopefully get a 3-and-out. But great job by the Athens Warriors to gobble him up. And even coverage-wise, there wasn't anybody open downfield for the first time tonight. Keedy didn't have an open guy running free.
Brody Rector, the deep man for the Warriors.
Athens has got to be careful. No, they're holding up. I was about to say, no roughing the kicker penalty. That would really just kind of take the wind out of your sails right there.
High punt, and Spartans down it at the 15. We'll take a break. Back with more fourth quarter action from Athens in a minute. You're watching SEFCU's Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson, ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gersh, and the entire Friday Night Rivals crew. And I want to thank the Athens Warriors. Great host. They just brought some popcorn by.
Hey,
for us, Adam.
I'm excited for
Thank
it.
you, thank you.
Hope everybody at home
night.
still got their popcorn.
That's right.
Not a great start for Athens right there.
On 1st and 10 from their 16-yard line. So 6:30 here. You've got the ball, Adam. You've got the lead. Like you said, you just want to control it.
You want to control it, but you can't have plays like this on first. So you just basically gave up a down there. Now, I know you're running clock and that, but you want to get a first down. You want to keep the chains moving and keep the ball in your hands, obviously. So plays like just, just kind of forgetfulness right there. Like, oh, whoops, you can't have those right now.
2nd and 10, ball on the 16. Cushman back to throw. Does throw, almost picked off, incomplete. Intended receiver was Zach Laird. So the Warriors go to the air. Are you surprised that they did that on 2nd down?
Very surprised they did that. I understand maybe you think Olympia is not thinking throwing on 2nd down, but it was a questionable throw with the defender so close on Laird, and then also you're stopping the clock with an incomplete pass. So now you're in 3rd and long. I think you're in an obvious throwing situation. What are you going to do? I think you're going to see Athens run the football here, and to see if Olympia will burn an early timeout to keep some more clock once they get the football back.
Great shot of the line of scrimmage right there. 5:50 left in the 4th. A big 3rd down for the Warriors. Olympia needs a stop.
He's got to be careful with the football.
Cushman keeps it. Comes back the other way. Got some room. Look at him go. And out of bounds. A gutsy run there by Drew Cushman of the Warriors.
And I think he's got enough for a 1st down here.
And indeed, they move the chains. That's a Hardy's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardy's, and what a big 1st down for the Warriors.
That's a huge play for how the rest of this game plays out. Cushman, you have to be careful there. You don't want to force the ball in. You're still in the lead. You don't need to do too much. He brought the ball down, which I thought was the right decision, and just made 2 guys miss and used his speed to get the 1st down. Huge conversion there for the Athens Warriors.
That was Drew Cushman. On 1st down, coming this way is Biggard to the 35, make it the 36-yard line. We'll keep an eye on the clock. Plenty of time right now. And, Adam, both teams do have all of their timeouts remaining at this point.
Yep, and if I'm Curtis Dione and I'm talking to Cushman and giving him the play, hey, we don't have to be in any hurry here. I wouldn't snap the ball unless there was under 10 seconds left on the play clock, maybe even under 5, because the less time you can get back to Olympia, I think the better off you're going to be.
14-8, the home team leads. And they have the ball. 2nd and short. Ooh,
big hit.
Nothing doing that time, and a hard hit. Corey Craig, we'll show the replay. Corey Craig was just
and again
hard.
Number 78, Blaine Haley. We talked about how big he was. He is
6'6", 300 pounds.
Yeah, 6'6", 300 pounds. Going to Carbondale. He is a senior. He wants to extend his season. He wants to show the Sangamo Stanford Olympia is a team to be. Plays like that are why.
That's like running into a brick wall right there. So 3rd and 3. We've said it. This is another big 3rd down in this game. Little misdirection. Craig comes this way. Or Bigger, check that.
Got another enough for a 1st down.
And that's another Hardy's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. Now, Adam Anderson, the clock going to become a factor here pretty soon.
Absolutely. If you're Coach Lyons, you got to start thinking about after 1st down, maybe do I burn a timeout or 2? And I would expect the ball to be run here out of the middle of the field. You got to keep it away from Blaine Haley in the middle. You have to. You just saw 2 plays ago what he can do. They've had more success on the outside. Also, if you're the Athens Warriors running backs, you have to stay in bounds.
Don't go out of bounds. That's the other thing. On 1st and 10 from the 40. A little misdirection there, and there's Craig. Some hard-earned yards there. And timeout on the field, and Olympia takes their 1st timeout.
Yeah,
2nd half.
Not surprised there. I think you're going to see them probably burn all 3 on this drive and hopefully get the ball back.
We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back with more 4th quarter action from Athens. You're watching SEPCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 3:33 to go in the ball game. Athens with the ball and the lead. 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Look at Craig. He's had a good night. Still on his feet. trying to get that first down. He
That's
does.
a huge
Crosses
play.
midfield. And that's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. And that is huge, Adam.
That could be the difference between Stanford Olympia getting the ball back or not getting the ball back. They had him kind of bottled up right here, just right there. And they couldn't bring him down short of the first down marker. He is a great running back. He did a great job there. Surprised Olympia didn't burn their second timeout. Maybe they're going to wait for maybe second and third down to do it, but another first down here, and I think this ball game could be over.
2:58, clock running. Ball on the 45. Athens with a handoff. Still going about 6 yards. Good gain there, not what Olympia needed. And Corey Craig, who else, right?
Yeah,
had a
absolutely.
good night.
He's had a great night. He was a spark plug on defense to start the second half, and he's been really the big spark plug offensively here in the second half too.
So Olympia not calling a timeout. I'm a little surprised here.
Yeah, a little surprised Olympia's not trying to call a timeout here and save as much clock as possible.
Obviously, they're hoping for a couple of quick stops here. But the Warriors in no hurry. Although the play clock winding down 4-3 on second down.
That's going to be close to another first down.
And let's see. Yes, it is. Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. It's going to be tough going here for Olympia.
Yeah.
Athens has the ball, and the clock is running. 2 timeouts left for the Spartans.
Yeah, still got 2 left for them, and so they can still stop the clock twice, but they got to get the ball back any way they can here.
1:42. Olympia needs a ball. They need a turnover. And they need it now.
Really needs to make sure he takes care of the snap.
Craig, left side. Down to about the 31-yard line. And now a timeout. Spartans take their second timeout. So they have 1 left with 1:21 to go, Adam. And if you're the Warriors, things look really good. You just got to hang on to that ball. And the National Desk. Impartial, fact-based journalism with breaking news from the live desk. Choose America's News Now. The National Desk. Weekday mornings at 7 on CW23. So, 1:21 to go, Adam. Can't score without the ball, obviously. And
yep.
Warriors just have to, like you said, hang on to it.
Yeah.
Hang on to the ball.
You don't even, at this point, you don't even really need a first down. You just have to hang on to the football. So the center quarterback exchange has to be paramount. You have to take care of that first. And then anything after that, 2 hands around the ball. You could run backwards if you needed to. Just, you can't lose that ball at this point.
2nd and 7. Freshman hands off. Right down, see if the Spartans take their last timeout. As third down comes up for the Warriors. Clock is stopped, so the Spartans must have called
called their final
timeout.
So technically, Olympia will get the ball back with some time left if they stop them here on this third down.
And on fourth down.
And honestly, if I'm Coach Knox on fourth down, I just take a knee. I wouldn't even try to punt it, to put them back deeper. In theory, that sounds like a great idea, but I would just take it and kneel. And I almost might kneel here on third down too.
And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the News Channel 20 Sports Desk to get all your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Rivals recap. That's with Alessandra Pointbrand. She does a great job. She's on the preview show, did the sports tonight, and out shooting highlights and all across Central Illinois. 10:15 on ABC, the News Channel 20 Sports Desk tonight. And, of course, following this game, we'll have a player of the game, but we're not there yet.
Nope,
3rd and 5. Cushman hands off to Craig, looking for that first down.
See where they mark
Did he go
him
out of bounds? He stayed in bounds, did he?
No, he went out of bounds. They stopped the clock. If he's short of the, I don't know. I think he might have gotten. It's going to be very close where they marked that football.
Oh, look at.
Take a look. Bottled him up. He did enough with that second effort. They're going to measure it. Here is your football game, folks.
105 to go.
Not to be cliche, they call it a game of inches, and we're going to see why right here.
Great camera work, as always, by the crew. Thanks to the men and women, do a great job. Oh,
just short.
Look at
trying to get it settled, just to make sure they're just short. It's going to be 4th down.
So 4th down, 105 to go. Olympia cannot stop the clock.
He was out of bounds, though. They did stop the clock. They said he stepped out of bounds.
But they're out of, yes, I'm saying, but yeah, they're
out of bounds. See, he's
out.
telling them right there.
Yes.
He was out of bounds. So the clock is not going to start until the ball is snapped.
This is pretty much the ball game run.
Yeah, this is it. Either Olympia is going to have a chance to tie or take the lead, or Athens is going to be looking at 3-0 right here.
Quarterback sneak, Adam. Do you do misdirection? Do you?
I don't think you can. I wouldn't.
I
would go a little bit outside. I would stay away from 78 if at all possible. I think you have to go to Craig Jr. I think you have to go off to a little bit off guard on the left or right side. I think Coach Knox is going to talk about it here. He's got timeouts to burn.
4th and inches.
He's not exactly thrilled about the spot and what's going on. He wants that. He knows this is a huge play.
So 105 to go. 4th quarter action. We've got a good one.
Yeah, Coach Knox is just making sure he's out of bounds. He didn't think Corey Craig Jr. was out of bounds on the run. Official said, yeah, he went out. I called him out. Because that's the difference here on what you call on this play. If it's 4th and inches and the clock's going to start as soon as they set the ball, then yeah, you can kneel right there, or you can at least try to sneak it. And if you don't get it, great, you've probably ran down another 10 seconds. But now with the clock not starting until the ball snaps, you have to go for it almost. You have to try to get a first down.
Oh, boy. All right, this is what high school football is all about. 4th and inches for the Warriors. Look at that, and he's going to go. How about that? Touchdown, Warriors. So that'll do it. Zach Laird, that's a Young Security touchdown. Another $50 donation. This week's charity, the First Step Women's Center. Check that. That's Cameron Biggard. Sorry about that. With a touchdown.
Great job. Great play call by Curtis Dione. Again, we're all thinking you just got to get 6 inches. That's all you need right there to win this football game. He calls a little bit of a misdirection play, a double dive there, gives it to the second man through with Biggard. Biggard gets his second touchdown of the night. Great job by Athens Warriors. They're going to move to 3-0.
Great call there, like you said, on 4th and inches. Athens goes for the 2-point conversion. Craig wide left. Flag on the play. Another flag, couple of them.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on offensive lineman up front with either a illegal low block or...
We had a holding, 21 on the offense. We have a personal foul on the defense. They're going to offset. We're going to replay the down.
Okay. Offsetting penalties, replay it. So 20-8. Barring a miracle, Athens will, yes, win this game, but see if they can get the 2-point conversion here.
You know, Coach Ryan Knox has got to be happy that it looks like they're going to come out with a victory tonight, but I'm sure he's not really happy. They were very sluggish in the first half. But there was a lot of resiliency, a lot of fight in his guys in the second half. That's something you're going to need if you want to play deep in November.
And the Warriors get another chance to get the conversion. And look at that. Cameron Bigger, that's the touchdown, gets the conversion. Fought his way in, and it's a 22-8 ball game with 57 seconds left to go.
Now, crazier things have happened. This
Yes,
game
they have.
isn't over.
Pretty big second half for the Warriors. Boy, they really came out fired up. And
yeah, I'm sure I didn't want to be a fly on the wall in the locker room there after the first half that they had, where they still played very well defensively, would just have a few miscues. Offensively, though, they were definitely out of rhythm, didn't look very good at all. And then they came out and just really, really established what they wanted to do, made big plays when they needed to make big plays, had a huge turnover, which really changed this ball game. In a close battle, two evenly matched teams, one turnover, and that could be it. And it was here tonight.
yeah, and if this does end up being the final score, it's certainly not indicative of the game. This has been really an incredible, really good high school football game.
I mean, there is no moral victories. Olympia has to be happy with how they've played here tonight, and they still could pull off a victory here. This game isn't over.
See how the Warriors handle this kickoff. Caleb Craig. .35. Stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
So about the 44-yard line. 53 seconds to go, and Olympia obviously has to score and quickly and get an onside kick. But let's see what they can.
Good shot here. Just got a little too wide there with that. That one right there on the line.
So first down from the 44. Clock is the Spartans' biggest enemy at this point. No timeouts left.
Yeah, they got to score quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trailing by 14. Keedy under center. Rolls right. Look out from behind. Going to keep it. Hit hard at midfield. Spartans will have to hurry. Boy, he was hit hard.
Yeah, Corey Craig Jr. delivered a huge blow to Keedy right there. And again, they got to get right back on the ball and call a play.
Second down. They spike it. Stop the clock. 33 seconds. So you're at the 49-yard line. Of Athens, you need a couple of big plays fast, obviously, to get in and hope for something.
It's got to be towards the sideline or downfield. Deep downfield.
Maybe a flea flicker or something. Who knows? 33 seconds to go. Third down. 3rd and 4. Keedy rolls again. Gonna run it. Nope. Throws it.
Great play.
First down. It's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. 26 seconds left. 1st and 10. Spartans. See where they spot it. The 22-yard line. 26-yard line. Check that. Got to get in the end zone quickly. They're on their way.
That was a great play. Towards the sideline. Downfield. Couldn't ask for a better result unless it was a touchdown.
Zach Keedy and the Spartans trailing by 14. They hand off up the middle. Clock's going to run. Did get some good yardage on the play. They're going to see if they spike it here. They do. 13 seconds.
I think on that
so
one,
we'll reset. Go ahead.
You're just trying to catch Athens maybe deep, not thinking about it, and maybe just get a cheap first down there because on first down, clock stops until the ball's set again. So I think that was kind of their thought process. Great job by Athens to get him tripped up.
So 3rd and 10 from the 26. You have 13 seconds left on the clock.
Got to be in the end zone at this point.
I was going to say, you got to throw it in. "13 seconds to go." From the 18. Keedy looks to throw. Being pressured, gets away. Throws it way the other way. Way too deep, I think. Yes. Out of bounds. Stops the clock, 5 seconds, so 4th and 2. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah, it took a hard fall right on that long jump running area. That'll definitely take the wind out of you.
So 5 seconds left. Hopefully, injured Spartan. Hopefully he's okay. Been a really good ball game tonight.
So he's getting up. Yeah, just like, I mean, you went from grass to concrete in a hurry there, so I'm sure he may be even a bit scraped up. But I think it's a Litweiler. Yeah, 25 Chase Litweiler.
Pass was deep in the end zone, and Litweiler's momentum just
carried. He was trying to make a play, and just came down hard and had a Warrior defender come down on him too. I'm sure that didn't feel great, but
so could be, more than likely would be the last play of the game, but we'll see. 4th and 2 for the 18, 5 seconds left.
Your average football play is 6 seconds, so they're going to have to do it quickly if they got any chance to try to at least tie or win this ball game.
Keedy back, looks to throw, 3, 2. Time is run out and sat down on the last play, and the Athens Warriors will move. A hard-fought win. Victory number 3. They beat the Olympia Spartans 22-8. Sangamo Conference matchup. What a good ball game tonight here in Athens. Fireworks going off. The home team happy.
Yeah, just a great high school football game. 2 evenly matched teams, 2 very good programs. Just a battle of who was going to make a mistake, who was going to make a big play. Athens just came up, had a huge second half to win this football game.
And we will have the players shaking hands. We'll have the player of the game in just a minute. We'll take a break. You're watching SFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back with more from Athens in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. The Athens Warriors with a hard-fought 22-8 victory over the Olympia Spartans. Athens moves to 3-0. Olympia falls to 2-1 in a Sangamo Conference matchup game. It was good.
Great game. You couldn't ask for a whole lot better there. Well played, evenly played. Not a lot of penalties, mistakes. 1 turnover there late by the Olympia Spartans, and that was kind of the big pendulum swing back to the Athens Warriors, and came out with a victory tonight.
And let's go down to A.J. Gersh on the sidelines, or on the field. A.J.?
Paul and Adam, we have some energy down here on the field in Athens tonight. Presenting the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game, number 42, Corey Grant Jr. Man, came out in the second half after a slow start, a big touchdown, a big fumble recovery. What do you attribute those to?
The coach coming out telling us that we need to be more physical, and to my great-grandma, she recently passed away, and that's just who I came out here to play for. So that's it right there.
Fantastic, Corey. And can we get Coach Knox up here real quick? Coach,
yes, sir.
We were talking after halftime. You said you needed to block better in the second half. What did you see from your O-line?
I felt like we blocked better. They listened. They listened very well. We ran hard. It was just like we challenged them a little bit at halftime. It was a gut check at halftime, and we responded the right way. Very proud of them.
Your first real test here in the Sangamo Conference. Now moving forward, what can you expect after a tough game tonight?
Well, I mean, this is not going to get much any easier. You know, we have Auburn next week and Williamsville after that. So, you know, back to the drawing board. We're going to keep working. We're going to try and keep getting better.
All right, I'm going to give you boys the SEFQ Champions Trophy and get out of the way for you to celebrate. Congratulations, boys.
All right, congratulations to Corey Craig Jr. for getting the Player of the Game Award, brought to you by the Orthopedic Center of Illinois, and to the Athens Warriors for winning tonight. They get the SEFQ Champions Trophy. And Adam, you have something to mention important.
Hey, I need to, before I forget, happy birthday to my mother, Sandy Marshall. Mom, I love you.
Happy birthday, Adam's mom. And next week, SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital, brings you Week 4. We'll head to Taylorville as the Tornadoes take on the Mount Zion Braves. That's next Friday night starting at 7 o'clock right here on CW23. That's it from Athens for Adam Anderson, AJ Gerst, the entire SEFQ Friday Night Rivals crew. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.